What's up, guys? Intelitech Studios here, and we have an unboxing of a very special machine. So, we're going to go ahead and open this up. This one came from Vacuums and Carpet Cleaner Guy on YouTube. Oh cool, we got some Amazon mailers. I can reuse those. In a trash bag. So we have a handle. Very nice feeling handle. So that's nice. We have a extension wand and crevice tool that are in kind of rough shape. I hope I can get those scratches off. We have a caddy, almost as if this vac has a caddy. Stretch hose. And hopefully all this paint can come off. Are these just paint marks? Yeah, I should be able to scrape those off, no problem. Hopefully. Boop-boop-boop-doo. And that should be good. Ooh, a bit dirty. A little bit of cleaning would have been nice. That's fine. I got this for a good price. I think I got this for like 20 bucks plus shipping, so after all said and done, this cost me about 40-50 bucks. So, I'm not complaining. At least not yet. We'll see how it runs. Like I said, this was from Vacuums and Carpet Cleaner Guy. So I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit real quick. And we're going to figure out how to get this thing together. So you can see the power button right there. Kind of loose. Hopefully that's just because the handle's not on. Oh, Ruby's looking out the window. What's out there? What's out there? Is Daddy home? Is Daddy home? Is that why? Oh. Well, please don't jump down. You're going to hit all this vacuum stuff. So we're going to clean this up real quick. My dog's probably going to start barking. So we're going to clean this up real quick and see how we can get this together. It would appear that there's a little nut right here, which doesn't actually seem to quite fit. But maybe that's just the sort of circle design. Ruby, don't start barking. I'm doing a video. Be a calm sausage. Cooper, you're always calm, so you're okay. So we're going to undo this screw, which goes in through the bottom of the bag door. You can see right there, that little screw. So we're going to pull out that screw, pop this right onto here, put that screw and that bolt back in, and go from there. And before we turn this over, we might as well go ahead and show the model sticker. It is 60 Hertz, 120 volts, 7.2 amps. It's model U5110-900. Let's see, is there some sort of serial number on here? Serial number 0699. So I believe that means June of 1999. So that should be that. Hoover Company, North Canton, Ohio, 44720. Next, we're going to take the handle after we remove the two screws that hold the handle in place, which were in there. We're just going to push this handle down until it clicks into place. At least I think it should click. Not much of a click, but that's okay. As long as it's on there. It appears to be on there. Okay, so it's kind of hard to focus because it's black, but you can see I did push this part in place and that lifted over the tab. And now the handle's on, but we're still going to put the two screws in the front just to secure it. And then we'll put the bag door back on. I will eventually wash out this bag chamber and replace it with a HEPA bag, but for now we're just going to run it the exact way that it came. And finally, we'll grab this caddy. There's a little slot right there. We'll just line it up on the side. This is kind of tricky. There we go. Slide it on. doesn't feel like the most robust thing in the world, but I don't think it's supposed to. And now we'll just put the hose and the attachments back on. Alright, we'll see if this thing spits out a bunch of dust when I turn it on. Even though it has a filter on the other side of the bag, I feel like it's gonna. It's on the lower carpet height. We're gonna put it on... Oh, that moves very freely. Let's put it on 3. That should do the trick. Let's see how much dust this spits out. In typical Elite fashion, it's very loud, but overall, I like it. In fact, this might even be one of my favorite Elites. Am I allowed to say that? Because, you know, I'm sure one would argue, well, this isn't technically, this isn't technically an Elite. It's, you know, it's the closest thing to an Elite. It was the last thing on the consumer market that resembled an Elite in terms of it being a direct air machine with tools that you attach separately, but I don't know. I like it. I really do like it. Do I like it as much as my Elite 350? I don't know. I don't think so, because I like the way that one sounds and how light it is, but this one's not too bad. Is that supposed to be in there? Oh, yeah, it's a little cover. Try to hold that with my pinky while I attach the hose. Is it supposed to go in at an angle like that? No. Okay, good. No, it's not. So, there we go. Got a nice, well, I was going to say nice stretch hose, but that's as far as it goes. I was looking forward to this being like a nice stretch hose. Like, I get that it's not going to go upstairs, but it's like, that's not, I mean, that's not all that useful. I mean, I guess the idea is if it's against your couch and you have a upholstery tool. In fact, I think I just bought one, I'm pretty sure. Let me look real quick, because I have a big thing of stuff that I bought. I think I should have. Here, let me just go through. Ow! I just whacked my head on the thing. Let me go through this and see what all I've got. Okay, that's Eureka. It's a brush roll. Bissell bags, Bissell filters, Dyson crevice tool, and then some smaller attachments. I just got all this recently. Okay, so that's Eureka, that's Panasonic, that's Eureka. Ew. So that's for the Smart Vac and Excalibur. Here is what we're looking for. An upholstery tool. This is white, so it looks like it goes to an older Elite. But I'm pretty sure it goes to an Elite because it feels a bit wider than a wind tunnel one. Because I was going to steal the... Well, I guess it wouldn't matter because this is just a clip, so you could use whatever kind you wanted. But anyways, let's see how this does. Not a lot of suction, but you don't expect that. As expected, it's a direct air machine, so suction through the hose is piss poor to say the least. But Panasonic, I don't think that would, no, that wouldn't fit. Let's see, would this Eureka brush fit on there? No, won't fit. I think this Dyson crevice tool will fit. Kind of concentrate the suction a little bit more. That fits perfectly. Look at that. DC-14 crevice tool. Cover that hole. So, piss poor suction. Actually worse than my Phantom, which is odd because so many people bitch about Phantoms having poor suction, and then, you know, a bunch of people love these, but I'm pretty sure this vacuum is newer than the Phantom Fury, isn't it? And my Fury has better suction than this. Because these first appeared in, what, 98? And the Furies came out in 96. So it's actually worse than I expected it to be. I expected it to have a little bit more suction than that, but it's probably good enough to at least get some sort of basic cleaning on upholstery and whatnot. But pales in comparison to any modern machine. But what do you expect? It's a collectible. So that's my Hoover Caddy Vac that I got from Marco, also known as Vacuums and Carpet Cleaner Guy. Thank you again, Marco. This machine will be a great addition to the collection, just like the last Hoover convertible that I got from you was, although that one I'm not sure if I'm going to keep. If I can replace the fan and the fan housing in it, especially the fan, so it doesn't rattle as much, then I'll keep that convertible, because it's in beautiful shape, but the fan is just torn to shit. So, Hoover Caddy Vac has most of the important goodies with it. It doesn't have a brush or upholstery tool, but I know I'll be able to find those easily. In fact, I might just steal the ones from my black wind tunnel and call it a day. Hi, Ruby. Do you like the vacuum? Do you like the Hoover? 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 No? Okay. Anyways. Oh, good shake. Anyways, this is the Caddy Vac. Super happy to have it. Newest addition to the collection as of now, as of me unboxing it. I actually got this, the day that I'm filming this is when I got the Dyson. And I had taken a couple days to open this, even though I opened the DC-17 and the Oric immediately. Those all arrived on the same day. Oh crap, I gotta upload the Oric video. I forgot about that, didn't I? So yeah, if I even still have that. But yeah, so this is the Hoover Caddy Vac unboxing and acquisition. Very nice machine. Very nice, lightweight, even with a caddy on it. And I'm very happy to have it. Plus a bunch of other random crap. So this is Inteltech Studios signing out. See you on the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.